House of the Dragon, episode 6, done and dusted. Now out for you guys to go and check out. Now this episode, we have a time skip, 10 years, and things start to really heat up, and we're going to talk about it here in this video. But I'm very intrigued to hear your thoughts, so let me know in the comments below, what did you guys all think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down in the comment section, smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's get into the review of episode 6 of the House of the Dragon. Okay, so House of the Dragon is done. Episode 6 over. Now, I have loved the first 5 episodes. I have absolutely fallen in love with this show. I think it's freaking top tier. The writing is absolutely fantastic. The characters are on point. Everything about it is just Game of Thrones-esque. I just feel like I'm in that world. This episode starts no different to the last one. So this starts off with one of the most heartbreaking but yet so powerful scenes in all of the show so far. We open to Rhaenyra after the 10-year time skip. We open to Rhaenyra giving birth to her third son. She just gives birth to this kid, and the queen wants to see the kid. And she's like, wait a second, I ain't letting her look at my son without me there. So she gets up and she goes to the queen with the baby after just giving just being in childbirth. Like, how insane is that? And you're watching her struggle, and obviously her husband, Leyland, is there as well. I think it's Leyland. Is it Leyland? The one that she married in the last episode. He's there, and he's helping her through there. And when they get there, obviously, the queen's there, and the queen's like thinking, oh, this isn't her kid like the other ones. Like, there's all this big rift going on between Alicent and Rhaenyra, and it's evident throughout this whole entire episode. And then obviously the king comes in, and dude, tell you what, man, he is holding on to dear life, missing an arm now. He's literally missing an arm. He looks like hell, but he's holding on. He is holding on somehow. I mean, is he gonna make the whole season? I don't think so. I don't think he will. He's on his deathbed. He is literally decaying before our eyes. He is decaying and decaying. I mean, this flesh thing is absolutely eating away at him. And he looks... If death could walk this earth, that's what it would look like. Him. He is just... Oh my god. And anyway, it ends with her walking out of there with the baby and her husband. And there's just a trail of blood. And that just set the tone for this episode. I was like, damn, this episode's going to be insane. Absolutely insane. We obviously find out more about Rhaenyra's kids. And also we get our first look at Aegon and Ahmed, I think his name is. Ahmed? Which are Alicent and Viserys' sons. We get a closer look at them. There's this awesome sequence in the Dragon Pit. We actually got to go into the Dragon Pit and see what they were trying to do. And that was absolutely incredible. And then obviously Aemon doesn't have a dragon, goes in search for looking for one, and he sees them there, and he's like, "Ooh, a bit scary there." But we start to see the relationship between the two. I mean, it's weird because it's like uncles and nephews, but they're the same age, so it's weird. But we see that relationship and that bond start to progress, and obviously, there's one scene where Alicent comes in and her son is masturbating outside the window. And that whole sequence is insane. I was just like, right, okay, Game of Thrones, like, noted. But then when she's really getting into him and like basically saying like Rhaenyra's sons are going to be the heirs, like, you need to be ready for this. Like, this is thing. And like, you just see her agenda really being pushed upon him. And I feel like he's an absolute dick. Like, the son, Aegon, is an absolute dick. I hate him. So Christian is an absolute dick in this episode as well. He has done a complete 180 where he's just an absolute asshole. Absolute asshole. And when he's training the kids, like, you see that. It's evident. And there's this big clash that happens, and he gets his ass whooped by one of the night watchmen. Is it one? City Watch, sorry. The one that sleeps with Rhaenyra and has the kids with Rhaenyra, because Sir Christian says something very low ball towards him about like acting like, oh, this could be your son, and then obviously he loses it and beats him up. And yeah, so that all happens. We have this rift between Alicent and Rhaenyra, which is throughout this whole entire episode, them two going back and forth, words exchanged constantly, looks exchanged. They're not agreeing on anything. And when Rhaenyra actually offers up a marriage between her firstborn son and their daughter Helena, like you're thinking, boom, okay. And even the king's like, dude, this is a brilliant idea. We can join the houses, and then a full Targaryen will be, bam, there again. Like, this is the way to do it. This is what the Targaryens do. But nope, she's not. She's not after that offer, is she? Nope. She wants Rhaenyra completely gone, and it's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. The stuff with Daemon. Oh my god, dude, I love Daemon. I think he's my favorite character in this. He obviously marries Lena, the other Valerian kid. He ends up marrying her and has some daughters with her, and then she's going through this insane childbirth as well. Like, insane. I was not ready for this. And the baby won't come. So, obviously, we saw that in that episode where the king had to have that conversation about, who do you save? What do you do? And Daemon's getting that same one, but she gets up and she walks out, goes to her dragon. And her dragon is freaking absolutely gigantic. He is massive. He's a huge ass dragon, the biggest dragon there. And basically just says, yo, burn me alive. Just kill me. Because this baby ain't coming. And as it happens, Daemon walks around the corner and sees it. And I'm just like, bro, that's brutal. Absolutely brutal. There's also scenes involving not Otto's. Obviously Alicent's got her fingerprints all over this. But she approaches the guy that told her about, the stuff at the tree, and that the guy with the cane, that's part of that same family from the Hand of the King. And he obviously takes it upon himself to get rid of certain things and kill certain people, and he uses some criminals in that by cutting their tongues out. And that whole sequence was insane. I was sitting there like, oh my god, they're actually just like, it's graphic. They show you, they like pull the tongue out and they just slice it straight off with a blade that's been heated. Just anyway, so then they go, and as the man, I think his name's Strongman or something like that, as he goes back, because he has to, with the Hand of the King, his father, they go back to where they're from, because all the stuff that's going on with Rhaenyra and that, they just need to clear the air and that. But obviously Alicent and that have other plans, and they just straight up look like they murdered them. They just set the whole place to fire and burn them, and oh man, it's absolutely brutal. And then that ending where Alicent finds out that what he did, and she's like, wait a second, I didn't want you to kill them. Like, I didn't want that. But he's now done it. So now she's sort of in his debt. And he says, you will reward me later on when the time comes. And I'm just sitting there like, bro, it's moving to pieces. The pieces are all moving. What is going to happen moving forward now? Now we have Rhaenyra going back to Dragonstone. She's out of there. She's going to go live there. And man, what are we, 6? I think we got 4 episodes left now. And there's like, things are going to get heated up now. I mean, jeez. I'm excited and also nervous because people are going to die. The king's going to die. I don't reckon the king's going to make it out next episode. I think the next episode will be the last time we see him. I think he's going to die. And things are going to hit the fan. So let me know in the comments below, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. And I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe. Peace out.